Konnichiwa. For those of you that were not in Japan with me recently, that means good day. And don't ask me to say too much more, but we had a great time. It's a wonderful place to visit. Talked about looking forward to going to Japan because they're so service oriented. In the hotels, they just cannot do enough for you. Well, it happened again. We stayed at the Park Hyatt in Tokyo, and Jan and I we're in Japan, but we had a taste for Chinese food one day, and we went down to the concierge, and we looked at several places, and either they weren't open soon enough, or they were closing too soon, or we didn't want to eat then, or it was too far away, and it just didn't work out. And we figured, well, we'll have Chinese another day. So the Park Hyatt Tokyo is connected to a big office building, two separate entrances, but there's a way that you can go stay inside and go into the basement of the office building, where there are a lot of shops and a lot of restaurants and you name it. So Jan and I went down there, and we were walking around, looking around, and we went in one of the shops, and we were going to purchase something or other. And who should come running through the door but the concierge from the hotel? He says, "Mr. and Mrs. Lewis, I found a Chinese restaurant for you." And sure enough, he did, and we went and had our wonderful Chinese food. But, I don't know how many concierges around the world would have left their desk, run out of the hotel, run downstairs in the building next door, run through several shops to let you know there is Chinese food available. We love Japan. You can tell, right? In fact, I don't know. Well, maybe I couldn't live there, but because of the language. But everybody speaks English, so maybe I could live in Japan, especially Tokyo. Tokyo was thrilling. The Blue Note Tokyo was thrilling and outstanding. The fans at the Blue Note Tokyo were unbelievable. Their response to Colors, the Ecology of Oneness on opening night, was all I expected, all I wanted, and more, much more. And they gave us, we played Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and on Friday night we recorded 2 shows for Japanese television and for national public television here in the United States. And by Friday night we had it just down pat, just the way we wanted it, and we gave a good performance. The Japanese people are very interesting. They're serious jazz lovers, but they have a sense of humor, so they're kind of loose. When something happens on stage, they react to it. They're patient, very courteous. We did 10 shows, and you could hear a pin drop whenever there was music playing. You could hear a pin drop, unless it was something that was up tempo, and they start clapping their hands with the music on the beat. They have good rhythm in Japan. Yep, on 2 and 4. So it was a lot of fun. We look forward to going back. We've been invited to go back already. During the middle of our engagement there, the powers that be at the Blue Note Tokyo, who also book concerts throughout the country, asked us if we'd like to come back and play with the Tokyo Symphony Orchestra and play some of the other cities in Japan besides Tokyo. And we told them, of course, are you kidding? Cannot wait to go back to Tokyo. Thank you so much. Domo arigato.